Hello, I hope you're keeping well. This evening I'm going to throw a bit of a face on, but I'm going to show you really how to apply your lashes. So if you've got any lashes that you want to learn how to do, grab those, grab your glue and grab some scissors, and I'm going to start doing my base while you're getting those things together. So I'm going to start with a bit of CC cream in an illuminating finish, nice and well loved. I've done a few different makeup things today. So I've taken my makeup on and off, and I've just put my skincare on again. But my skin is having a bit of a mare. Now, I always have redness, but I've been getting a few little spots. So I'm just putting on a little bit more coverage than usual so that I can really get rid of those. I've got some of those little spot patches to put on them tonight. I've never used anything like that, but do you know what? I need to do something because these spots are coming for me. Now, if you're looking at me thinking that foundation doesn't match your complexion, you're absolutely correct, to be perfectly honest with you. But I've got a bit of tan on my chest and I always like to warm up. So that's what I've done today. It's tan night tonight, actually. I don't know what your thing is, and if it's not a tan, whatever it is, whether it's your body lotion or you shave your legs or whatever. But for me, a couple of times a week, on a usual week, because I never know if I'm going to wear a dress or whatever I'm going to have on, I love my little leg shave and tan nights, and they really make me feel put together. So I've been keeping that up while we're at home. So if you have something that maybe you always do and you've been thinking, oh, there's no point because we're only sitting in the house, just do it tonight. And I'm telling you, you will feel absolutely wicked tomorrow. Like, because I associate the tan and the leg shave with like, I'm wearing a nice dress tomorrow or whatever it is, it just really does perk me up the next day. So whatever that gesture is for you, even if it's a body cream that you've got, and you could just do your whole body and you usually can't be bothered, just go for it and you'll feel wicked. Right, I'm building that coverage up. Sometimes I'm just going to check the mirror, because sometimes, because this mirror that I use has got a light on it, I can't properly see what's going on, and then afterwards I watch it back and think, how did you miss that big patch on your nose or wherever it was? So there we go. Okay, I'm going to take the excess off, and then just to keep the lids nice and dry, I'm just going to put a little bit of this NARS tinted primer all over, and then I'm going to set this with some powder. Now, I noticed, actually, really good point. Someone said to me yesterday, hang on a minute, you've set your primer with powder, and I thought the point of the primer was that it would pull the pigment of your shadow. Now, I completely agree with you. However, the reason I set it with a powder is, for me, that's not necessarily why I'm priming the lids. So if you want something that is going to pull that eyeshadow on, leave it tacky and work with it that way. Absolutely, really good technique. But for me, I'm just going in with some setting powder on an eyeshadow brush. Why I'm priming them is actually to get rid of any excess oil or moisture, and that's why I'm setting it in with powder. So depending on what your need is, you could take or leave the powder. And as I've shown you in a few of the videos, this powder's making a run for it actually. It's a bit broken. Never mind, I must have misplaced it along the way. I'm just going to take this in little areas. There we go. Now, I'm going to leave the rest tacky and then go in with some cream bronzer in a moment. But now for doing the lashes, just so I've shown you what I'm working with, they're falling around because I've pre-trimmed them. These are Peaches number 2 lashes, and they literally look like individuals. Now, I've already trimmed them to be the length of my eye. I would say a lot of people, if you take 1 or 2 little hairs off the end of your lashes, they're going to look wicked and they're not going to hang down at the ends. But the first thing I'm going to do to really give myself a good chance here is get a liner flick on. Now, for me personally, this is my favourite thing to do, because if I stick these lashes on in any way unevenly, you're not really going to be able to tell because it's going over this liner flick. So if you're starting out here and just getting to grips with these lashes, get a line on first. It's crumbling a little bit. I've used this on a number of different texture shadows this week, so that will be why. That is actually a little crumble. Now, I know I look like I've absolutely ruined that, which in theory I have, but let me just tidy that up. I was getting rid of that little bit, you see. Okay, we're good to go again now. Now, there's a little spill in that inner corner, which again, I'm not going to worry about. Going to tidy up and carry on. Now, just going to do the same on the other side. Sometimes, to be honest, I quite like, because I don't know how to edit videos or anything, I'd rather just do it in real time, because you are going to make mistakes sometimes, and it's just quite nice to see that that looked like a real faff a minute ago and it's actually fine. Like, do not worry, just have a little play and you'll manage to sort it out. Now, gonna get the end of that flick looking nice. They're not 100% even, but they'll do. But really, the main purpose of what I want to show you is these lashes going on. So I'm not going to worry too much about this, and I'm just going to carry on. Now, one of the things I am going to do, with your permission, is miss the mascara on my bottom lashes, because I've taken my makeup on and off a few times today. I just know my eyes are going to run. So I personally put my mascara on first and then my eyelashes, and I'll be completely honest with you, that is because I want to reuse these lashes. So the ones I'm putting on today I've already used before, and I love reusing lashes. I just think if you, when you're finished with them, if you peel them off, peel the glue off, put them back in the box, you'll get loads of wears out of them. So I'd rather do it that way, and then you really getting your value for money. That said, if it was a really special occasion, you want to really tie your makeup in, you may wish to put your lashes on and then put your mascara over the lashes and the fake lashes to draw them together, to give the illusion that they're more natural looking and give a little bit more volume, and kind of pull everything into one big set of lashes. Not that these will look separate, but I'll show you what I mean in a minute. You'll be able to see where we've added the extra little bit of something. Okay, while that's quickly drying, I'm going to throw a little set of eyebrows on. Do you know, this morning I was doing a few videos for It Cosmetics. So I do tutorials for their Instagram page and lots of different things with them. And one of the things that we were doing today was for one of the retail partners, and they wanted me to do my makeup in 3 minutes. And I thought, right, okay, I'll give this a go. And this makeup minus the liner, I did it in 3 minutes. I might give it a go actually, just to show you. Like, I think when it comes down to it, if you're not chatting, I was chatting when I did that actually, but if you need to get out of the house in 2 minutes, we all have it in us, don't we? We've all slept in. We've all overlooked the time and had to be somewhere. So even though I'm taking my time now, it is nice to know that if the need presented itself, I could be out the door nice and quickly. Lovely. Now, a tiny bit of bronzer while I'm here. I'm 10 minutes in and I haven't even shown you the lashes. Do you know what I need to tell you? Is if you click the top left-hand corner of this tutorial, there's an arrow and I write all the products there. What I will also do is in these key videos where I'm like, you're learning such and such a technique and you're not learning it at the very beginning, I'll always say skip to 11:51 to see the blush or whatever it is. So do always have a look at that little arrow up the top for a full list or a time or whatever it might be. Love this cream bronzer. I've been wearing it loads. Any cream bronzer, I think, this time of year, whatever you've got at home, use it up. It's just going to give you a lovely bit of glow. I'm going to put a tiny bit of powder on. I'm literally leaving myself seconds to do this. Okay, now lashes. I'm going to use the Doll Beauty glue, which is the best eyelash glue in my opinion. That is not going to let your lashes go anywhere. There's a black one. This is the invisible one. The black one is actually great for if you do like to wear liner and you don't want, like, because this is invisible, it does dry to like a very slightly, what is the word I'm looking for? You won't notice it when you've got your lashes on, but you'll notice it when it's crumbling off, right? But the black one, you wouldn't notice a thing. So if you do like your liner, you may prefer the black one. They're both really strong formulas and a pot that size will last you ages. Now, I've set my lashes on my little compact here to dry for 30 seconds to go a bit tacky. And then I'm going to get my mirror ready and I'm going to look down. Now, the Peaches bands are so bent already that should just drop onto my eye. And I'm literally just going to press it into place. There's one on. There we go. Now, not all lashes are as easy as this, but I do find the Peaches number 2 is the easiest ones ever. Some people prefer to use tweezers. Good for you if that's you. I prefer to use my hands. Job done. But that effortlessness is a combination of getting a great glue and getting a great bend in the lashes. And if you see, they're just really fluttery. They're not hanging off the ends. So if that was going down a tiny bit further, it would be bringing my whole eye down. But because I've trimmed them, they're going up along with those flicks and everything's just where it should be. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found that nice and easy. And I'm sorry it took me 13 minutes to get to what the video was actually about. I hope you're keeping well and I will see you again very soon.